so this is why some rules are set up for work, all right? I'm just putting it out there. Let's get into it. So, as you see, this is a DQ, and the title of this video is Dairy Queen Worker Gets Hair Stuck in Machine. And right off the bat, for those that have been to any fast food restaurant, you know there's some type of head covering, right? So, the young lady, I guess, felt that she didn't want to cover her head because it might mess up her hairstyle. I don't know. I don't know the reason why. But let's see this. What happens? Ooh. And I'm going to say, look, I'm not laughing. It's not funny. I'm pretty sure this is pretty painful. The funny thing, this guy over here he's just acting like, yeah, this happens every week. That's basically his attitude. I don't know. Look at him. Look at him. He's just looking at her like, it's like, I told you wear your hat. This guy came over here. He's wearing a hat. The guy that came over here, he was wearing a hat. The guy left. He came back. It looked like I guess he got the manager. He got the manager. The manager is not wearing a hat either. Again, and I don't want to throw anything out there, but it seems like two ladies are not wearing hats. The two gentlemen are wearing hats. I don't know if it's this, you know what? I'm not going to go into it. I'll go into it if you guys want me to in another video. But I'm just telling you from my experience, this seems kind of correct a little bit. Or as far as I know, when people try to do that in my establishments or places that I've been a manager in, I usually get a little pushback from the females because they don't want to mess up their hair. Or they don't want to put their hair in a different way, even with the nails. It seems to be more of an issue. And I guess there was nobody in charge that was enforcing it. And this is what happens. And she's laughing. She was laughing. You can't see it now, but she was laughing. So obviously, this guy over here doesn't look like it's that big of a deal. I mean, he's just there like, you know what? It's time to go. I'm going to clean. I got my little ear pods on. I'm listening to my music. They'll deal with that shit. I'm cleaning and I'm out of here. And look at her laughing. This is not a big deal, apparently. Apparently, this happens quite often in this DQ. This guy over here is like, you know what? Well, I guess we're not going to be able to do the milkshake in this machine. I'm just going to shake it by hand over here. But I'm not staying late. Look at that. Oh, man. That's a lot of hair. Like, come on. Come on. Just in general. It don't matter. Fast food, regular restaurant. Your head is always covered. If you decide that you don't want to wear your head covering, whatever it is, I don't know what the uniform is in DQ. It could be hairnet. It could be a bunch of stuff. But your hair is usually covered. And if you have your hair covered with either a hat or a visor where your hair is in, they usually make your hair, or they make you put your hair in a bun. This should have never happened. I'm glad it looks like it's not that big of a deal, but I'm also a little confused because that means that this happens quite often there, apparently, because they were just like laughing, and the guy in the background seemed like he was just like, whatever, like, all right, I'm done. Like, he didn't, like, if this is something that just happened first time, people would have been like running and trying to make sure, because it looked violent. It didn't look, it looked like it hurt, but apparently everybody was kind of used to it. It didn't seem like a big deal. So it seems like if you are comfortable enough to deal with the consequences, I guess that's what it is. That's the consequences. All right.